Good morning and welcome to the Minnesota Association of Exterior Specialists fall event. My name is Jim Dvorak. I'm acting, standing, palpitating, and with God's help articulating, President of the Minnesota Association of Exterior Specialists, as we mentioned. This is a special event because we as competitors are here together. This is an event because this gathering is really rare. It's also rare that our collective voice will be heard by the officials that will be visiting us later this morning. We are very pleased that the Minnesota Department of Labor and Industry and the Minnesota Department of Commerce have agreed to be here at 10 a.m. To shed some light and clarity on recent policy changes that they've made. When this organization was formed in 2009, it was because of a development that was impacting our industry. Mortgage companies were holding on to our money, slowing our whole business chain, tying up receivables. Some wise manufacturers, distributors, and suppliers called many contractors and helped us get this going. They are here supporting us and in its infancy while it learns to build bridges. And that's what this organization is all about, is building bridges. Building bridges to the State House in the way of a strong communication link. We need to have a large number of exteriors contractors being heard and considered before, during, and after legislation or policy is issued. It is important to our way of business and livelihoods. What impacts us, our workers, our families, our futures, and our retirement plans also impacts our distributors, suppliers, and manufacturers, and that all impacts the Minnesota economy. And that is an important time in this economic difficult time. This is an important issue for us. In 2009, there were over $5 billion in losses for property and casualty in Minnesota, and for the homeowners insurance, it was $704 million. Homeowners insurance claims in 2008 were almost $2 billion. We have much in common as competitors, and I believe that. And here are just a few examples. We all want to work for goals that include making our life better and that of our family. We want to safeguard the future and make good decisions in our businesses day to day. We want to build a solid reputation amongst family, employees, subcontractors, and customers alike. We want to comply with the laws that exist and prevent penalties and license violations from occurring at almost any cost. We want to make a living in 40 hours or less, and we want to be able to enjoy it long life. Enjoying that. We want to free ourselves from added pressure and spend our time satisfying our customers and acquiring new ones while enjoying the fruits of our labor. We work to repair and replace for our customers for a good profit. We want to be dealt straight, and we wish to deal straight. No one likes a stacked deck when it is against them. We want to share our will, knowledge, and guidance with our customers without it being a violation or a penalty. We want what is best for our customers. We are Minnesotans. We pay taxes. We employ many people. And we are a vital part of the state's economy and our communities. That is what we have in common, just for starters. Minnesota Association of Exterior Specialists is a nonprofit organization, but we as a group will profit from our combined efforts and a mutual goal. In our respective businesses, we can see that will occur. I can see that if we continue to be divided, we individually may be conquered. We must be squeaky wheel to get the oil, as it has been said over the centuries. And we must put up a rebuttal just as soon as we get wind of something that affects our businesses takes place over in St. Paul. We have to be heard if we want to be considered and get movement off of us for income generation to help with the state's deficits and or controls within a confined parameter by outside forces. In most military conquests, if you can divide up their enemy, your campaign is more likely to be a success. They have not had to divide us. We have been that way already, and therefore law and policy can be made without regard for our aspect, altitude, or attitude. We will merely adjust the way we do business, or we won't comply until we're warned by one of many means, which is like license violations, penalties, prosecution, and possible jail time with given circumstances. We all know that there are subcontractors, employees, and independents that make their own rules and expose our business and our customer. But it is a smaller group than the reputation some would believe, or state officials may be led to believe. We have to have your efforts and your voice if we are to build an enduring bridge, the bridge that will require maintenance, observation of integrity and function, and it will require financing. The benefits of this bridge will be long-term enjoyment and being able to cross it with relative awareness and acceptance over in St. Paul. We are going to build together today with our common goals in mind, not what makes us different. We are going to build a bridge that opens today. We are going to open it for business. This policy is not going to be the last one that needs us to cross that bridge. We are the Minnesota Association of Exterior Specialists. We are a nonprofit organization working to preserve the profit potential and ability of our individual for-profit businesses by way of having some influence, some voice at the state capitol. Thank you for coming here in support of this effort. I believe you will envision how Minnesota Association of Exterior Specialists will benefit you in your operation. We welcome your continued involvement, and we need your support today and tomorrow. Contractors need to unite to be heard and not herded. And now I'd like to introduce a few of the members of the board, if I may. This is the Vice President and Treasurer, Chris Barrett of Crown Royal Construction. And we have next to him Todd from MacArthur Companies, who's been a big supporter. And next to him, Tom from A.H. Bennett. And next to him is Alden Pearson. Over here we have Jason from Custom Creations Remodeling. And then we have Sean Stevens from AIA Insurance Companies. Independent and contractors insurance coverages is his specialty. And then we have Shane Busta from Norandex. And at this point, I'd like to turn it over to Chris from Royal.